Hello guys, what's up? How you all doing? So like I said earlier, I'll be updating you guys on the trade I'll be taking, my thought process and everything. This is Euro USD. As you can see, this is quite choppy. It's like it's consolidating. There is no clear direction yet where the market wants to go. But overall, we can still want to frame an idea within this context right here. So looking at Friday, see what Friday actually did. Friday actually sweeping this high right here with nobody close. And Monday, I don't trade Mondays most times, and you can see this huge move to the downside of Monday. I wasn't expecting this move though, because Monday was bank holiday in England, so I wasn't expecting this move. I was expecting kind of market consolidating, creating a fair value gap that will look for higher prices. But regardless, there was this huge move to the downside. So going to the 4-hour time frame, what I actually saw on the 4-hour time frame was market sweeping this high. Ideally, after a sweep, I'll wait for a market structure shift before looking for confirming the bearish side. And the market structure shift from this sweep is this lows. So market have to like give this move sweep before confirming lower prices. But regardless, we can still trade regarding this order flow. Like you can see, there is this fair value gap. After market swept this high, created a fair value gap. The market coming to this fair value gap, creating another fair value gap. This is the fair value gap. So what I was thinking, like, okay, I can still trade from this fair value gap. At least this will be the first target. This lows will be the first target, and the market structure shift will be the second target. So that was my thought process. That was what I was thinking about. So what market actually did, coming into this fair value gap at 9th. So market came into this fair value gap. This is off my trading section. I trade London and New York. So market coming to this fair value gap by this time, I was like, okay, we can't, because I was still awake by this time though, funny enough. So I was like, okay, I drew this line out here. I was like, okay, I'll be expecting another sweep from this high. Market structure shift in the 15 minutes time frame, then look for trade, because the market structure shift in 15 minutes time frame is actually this lows. So I was waiting for additional sweep. Then the market structure shift will be within the Asian session. Then I will look for market structure shift in 15 minutes, then look for price, at least targeting this low's first target and this line here for the second target. But what market did was really funny. Market came down to this 15 minutes market structure shift without giving a body close, like what we're actually seeing on the daily time frame. If you could remember, it didn't give a body close. So what I was saying, okay, since market didn't give a body close, this was the high that actually swept these lows. So if market should break this high, ideally we can be targeting these highs right here, the sweep we initially wanted to target. So what price actually did, price actually came to this market structure shift with this fair value gap, but it's not giving a body candle close above this high. So this is not valid according to my trading plan. But you can see this body close above this high, and there's a fair value gap here. This can be an entry, like an entry. Go to the 1 minute time frame, then at least you target these highs. But that I didn't take. Reason because this is off my trading hours. So coming into New York session, when I opened the chart, I could see that okay, market has actually came to this very high right here, swept the high, and I was looking that okay, market should give me a market structure shift and a fair value gap to the downside. This is a fair value, this is the lows here, the market structure shift here, this is a market structure shift. But price actually came sweeping it again, no fair value gap. So it's just a waiting game. I'm just waiting for me to see a particular thing in the market. When I see this stuff, definitely I'll take the trade. Definitely I want to risk my capital. As you can see, the 4-hour time from now, there is no good idea right now. It's just this highs right here about the sweep and looking for lower prices. But this fair value gap has been mitigated already, so I'll delete it. What we're operating now is just delete this. What we're operating now is just this swing high. We're waiting for market to give swing to sweep and give 15 minutes confirmation that price wants to keep going down. like 15 minutes confirmation, that is the fair value gap and the market structure shift, then want to like take the short position at least to this low. So welcome to 27th of August. So the market we actually casted yesterday and what we were looking to trade yesterday did play out, but I didn't enter the trade. Reason because it was close to the end of the day, and I tend not to hold my trade till the next day if I'm not already in the position. If I'm in the position on New York, then I can hold till the next day. If market has given me a reasonable profit, then I can just go to break even and hold till the next day. But the entry was close to the end of the day, and I wasn't at my desk, and I didn't just take the trade. So I'll give you a total breakdown of what I was looking for and how it actually played out. So you know that we're actually targeting these lows here, these lows, but I'll go to my 4-hour time frame, of which we tend to like break it down on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, this is my 4-hour time frame. Yesterday I was talking about sweeping these highs, then if there is a body candle, if there is a body candle close above these highs, we might still be looking for higher prices. But my overall narrative yesterday was bearish, framing the bearish setup from this swing high, like sweeping and targeting this swing low and this next swing low. So going to my 15 minutes time frame, what I outlined yesterday, this was it. That I said price swept here, came back up, then this was the high I was talking about. So what price did is that price actually came sweeping this high, and it didn't give us breaking market structure. This was the break I was looking for. It did give us breaking market structure, but I went back up, sweeping these highs again, and I was waiting for breaking market structure, and the break happened here. This was the breaking market structure, and when the break did happen, the entry would have been from this place here. The entry would have been from this place, targets this stop loss, this high. Then my first target would be this lows. This would be my first target, and the second target would be this line over here. Second target, 3-hour trade, of which he actually played out nicely. But like I said, this was towards the ending of the day, and I didn't just take the trade. Reason because I don't like taking trade towards the end, either in London section or most likely New York section. So today, coming into the charts, you can see that okay, price have actually entered our points. So if you want to analyze the chart for today, go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now as you can see, this is the break of structure I was talking about from yesterday's video, that okay, I want to see a body candle close below this low here to confirm bearish price. But now you can see it's like price is actually not closing below this low, it's just giving wicks, like weak. So I can't be trading this first fair value gap. Reason because market is weakening these lows, not closing below, for me to look for shorts from this fair value gap. Like what I said in this 15 minutes yesterday's narrative, I was like, okay, this was the swing high I want price to break for me to target this high here. But as you can see, this first price coming into this place is actually weakening this high, so I didn't actually take any trade from, I won't trade this first fair value gap. But this second fair value gap, the market literally close above, the body close above this high and the body close above this high. I can take a fair value, I can take a 1 minute trade from here, then target this highs right here. So same thing with the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame now, this first fair value gap, yes, it can literally play out, but I tend to be selective these days because of the previous experience blowing accounts. So I won't take the trade from here, but rather I will just wait. If I see 1 hour fair value gap to the downside, I might want to risk and take the trade, but I will prefer if a body close below this low before confirming my bearish bias for Euro USD. For GBP USD, as you can see, price is just sweeping, no fair value gap. It's struggling coming to the downside. It didn't even sweep these lows here. So but for euros, you can see that okay, price is literally giving good price action that has actually gotten to this lower. So the euros looks weaker than the pound, but regardless, it's just a waiting game. We missed the trade yesterday. It's part of the process. You don't have to overwork yourself. So that is simply it though. For now, I'm just still waiting on what price we do on the on New York, and I want a body close below this low for looking for lower prices. But for bullish prices, we don't know where it stands though, but we just play price. So I'll update you guys if there's any setup on New York. If there's no setup tomorrow, I'll come again with what we'll be looking for tomorrow. So thanks. Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to the 28th of August on Thursday. It's actually good for you to sit and wait for your setup. That's one thing I will encourage traders. Once you have a plan, a trading plan, just meticulously wait for your setup to show. Don't jump on the wheel, don't overthink it, because think about it here, you've actually backtested. You have like a plethora of data that you're using to bring about your trading plan and everything. Why not just have the patience to stick to it? So the reason why I'm saying this is because if you should remember very well, let me delete this. If you should remember very well, yesterday I was talking about this fair value gap here. And if you remember what I said about the fair value gap, I said I will not want to look for price. I will not want to look for short from this fair value gap. The reason because this lows is looking like a sweep, not yet confirmed if it's actually a sweep or a continuation to the downside, because there is nobody close below this low, and this was supposed to be the 4-hour market structure break to confirm bearish movement. And as you can see, price is actually sweeping it. Like I said last video, the reason why I could actually come to this conclusion that this might be a sweep, that's a result of backtesting, that's a result of what I've actually gathered from my previous losses where I've actually blown accounts. I just tend to look and I was like, okay, this is what I've been doing wrong, and I noticed some certain things about price. So I made an example from this price action right here. I said, if you should remember very well, I said this high is now, for example, price is not closing above. For me to continue buying, I will need to see a body candle close above with another fair value gap, of which this is it, and we saw a good reaction to the upside. So that same thing applies to whichever time frame you're trading. So coming to the 4-hour time frame now, this was what I actually did. Since price didn't give me a short setup, I waited for price to do whatever I want to do, because I'm not gambling. Because someone can say, okay, why didn't you take this move to the upside and target this highs? I can't, because I tend to wait for confirmations before any other things. That's what I love about my own trading these days. I'm very, very selective. I don't jump on the stuff just because price is going there without seeing more confirmation. And it has actually saved me a lot this period. So coming to today, for example, that is London session. If I should take this candle back here, you guys will definitely see that, okay, you should go to your 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is not actually showing anything that, okay, price wants to come down to this fair value gap, because there's a fair value gap here. If you look price well, there's a 4-hour fair value gap here. To your lower time frame, I saw this on the time frame, this fair value gap on the 1-hour time frame, and as we can see, what price is? Price is actually closing with a body close above this high. So I was like, okay, this would be a good place for a buy setup. That was my ideology for coming into London, New York session. So going to my 5 minutes time frame, all I'm looking for is a touchdown to my level, market structure shift with a fair value gap entry. That was it. So that was what I did. And if you should play your 5 minutes time frame, say the price actually entered. Okay, now as you can see, if price, the reason why I love this price action very well, if you should see that, okay, price just coming to touch this level, my market structure shift would be all the way up here. But the reason I was able to enter the trade was because, as you can see, market actually retraced up, giving a swing high before coming into this level. So, and you can see the time coming to this level is the 9:30 period, when the US market is actually up and doing. Markets came to the level by this particular time. All I'm looking for is a market structure shift from this high, and I want a good body close above the high, of which market literally did here. As you can see, this took quite too fast. This is a good candle close above this high, and I love trading liquidity as well. You can see this lows right here. You see this low actually gave the swing high and stuff like that, but see this move here coming to sweep this low, giving a favorable. That's a good entry for me. So what I did, I just came back from work. I was really tired, so what I just did, I just saw the setup, entered, watched the chart for like few minutes, then afterwards I went to break even, and I went to do other things. Then I came back, I saw that the market have actually stopped me out for break even, and when close to my stop loss, then went to the take profit. So this was the trade, and I entered here. I was supposed to enter by this swing high, but I just entered here, closing this lows. Then I was targeting just 2%, very close to the 4-hour, this other block I drew here. So if you see what price did, price just came and just after price gave me this fair value gap in the 5 minutes, I went straight to break even. After going to break even, I left the chart, and this was the place I actually went break even. I went break even, and that was it. I left the chart. This was where I went break even, and I left the chart, and coming back later, what the price did was coming back, hitting me for break even, and boom, went to take profit here. So I said something about managing your positions, when managing your position very well when it's Thursday and Friday, because it's just the end of the month, because the month we tend to create the upper week of the monthly candle, so which we can be very careful. But that's why I went to break even like pretty fast. I didn't just wait to see if it's going to hit full TP or not. Since I was seeing the profit, I just went break even and allowed the charts to play. So this was what happened today. So this was my trading view, and if I should come to my account now, for example, you definitely, I don't know if you see the yeah, okay, this is it. This was the exact entry, 5 minutes, and this was the break even I told you guys about. This candle here, this line. If I should go to my trading view, it's exact same thing, break even. And what price did, you can see that price actually came, stopped me out for break even, and going directly to profit. So I was still going to journal this down. Maybe tomorrow I'll just show you guys how I did my journaling and stuff like that, because right now I'm done for today. I'm not looking for any setup. This week there was no single trade. I missed trade on Wednesday, and today no single trade. So this is all about it, and it is what it is. Next week we'll come again, we'll look for setup. If there's setup with trades, no setup, we don't have to be forcing anything, and I feel it's quite, I'm very okay. If I should lose this now, for example, I'll be very okay, because it's just to the plan, to the T, and I'm very glad that okay, the break actually worked well, that I can see some setup that I feel like, oh, it's low probability, and at the end it's actually low probability. So when I tend to journal it down, it tends to boost my confidence. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow and update you guys.